Hey everybody, so this is just a short video and some pictures I've put together of the old porch that was attached to the front of the chalet. As you can see, it's had its day. It was sinking, and by the next picture it was leaning quite bad. A bit of backstory with the chalet itself. I took on the chalet. It's probably been about a year now that I've took it over properly, maybe just over a year, but I say it's fair to say that the chalet was a bit sort of neglected and went into a bit of disarray for the last couple of previous years, mainly because of my dad's deteriorating health on the place. So originally he built it in about 2000 to 2001, I think it was built, and he sort of added on from there. So from here I'll just sort of talk you through the images as they come up. So roughly this, I say I've not really done this sort of stuff. I grew up with it with my dad, sort of building and construction and sort of tinkering with places and houses and stuff, but I've not got no sort of degrees or anything like in that sort of stuff. This is all sort of self-learn. Sometimes a bit of YouTube always comes in handy as well. So I can try my best to talk you through what I've done so far. So this is me just taking the roof tiles off and stacking them to reuse. Briefly, this was a dice that I'd found sort of wedged inside of the old porch frame, and I thought that was quite weird that I just discovered that. So there was all sorts of stuff that with this house I'd sort of come across and found that I thought was a bit random. Again, this was, I believe, the tiles coming off and just sort of exposing the skeleton of the frame, so I'm getting ready to take it down. Inside of the porch, these cartwheels you can see now, these were in the side of the porch. They're really good nick, to be fair, considering they're quite old now, but they're solid oak. They're really heavy, so I might use them for something else. So this is me taking the cartwheels out. There was one at the top there where that big hole is, and then there's one also at the bottom that I've not took out yet on that picture. Again, this is just trying to expose the skeleton. I think that was day done for that day. I just sort of exposed the skeleton of it. So I think in a sec we'll be going into the second day of starting to take apart the rest of the porch. I took my time with this because, if I'm honest with you, a lot of the stuff in this house, and including this porch, was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inch nails just all the way through the wood, and was just a nightmare to get out, and just physically impossible sometimes. It was chaos, especially with these posts. You know, they look pretty rotten, but they were solid oak. I mean, they were old oak, and it was absolutely solid. So it was a bit of a challenge to sort of separate it and get it sort of everything apart from one another and stuff like that. So my dad was always quite good at sort of brickwork in the past. So this was in the old porch, but unfortunately it was just that part, so I just thought I'll sort of get rid of it and use the bricks elsewhere for that piece. So I say this is sort of getting it back down to the frame now. All the tiles are off, they're stacked, just sort of starting to strip the wood back. You can see the fox there as well. There is a stuffed fox at the top. There was all sorts of weird things in that porch when I started to take it down. There's a better picture of it. I say there was the stuffed fox, there was all sorts of stuff in there that had come out, but yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. I do have quite a few more pictures and videos of the chalet as I've gone on, sort of doing the inside mainly and stuff over the last few months, so I'll probably make a few more videos and picture rolls sort of like this and I'll put them together, so if you enjoy them then you can watch the rest of them. So I say this is the porch, pretty much. I would say me taking it apart, but this is it pretty much falling down at this point. Yeah, I know I had to jump out of the way. This was a ivy root that had grown from sort of out the ground where the old porch was and grown up the porch and onto the house, which was a nightmare to get out. This was sort of funny. As I was trying to get this fox down, it kind of went on its own accord and kind of just, yeah, looked like it was sort of climbing the ladder into the house. So this is how it is currently, sort of just all neated and tidied best I could for now. And there will be a new porch going up in its place, but not as big. But I say all new timbers and just sort of making it a bit more tidy, so to speak. As I mentioned before, we do have like a lot more pictures and videos of doing the rooms and the outside of the place, sort of the last few months, sort of last year. But if you're interested in seeing those videos, say, just let me know. I'm probably going to be uploading a few more of these as time goes on, as sort of past progress and progress I'm sort of currently still doing with the porch and the outside. So I'll keep you know and I'll keep you updated. Cheers.